Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Yesterday we did a video about best booster boxes to invest in as of March 12th. Now we have a follow-up video talking about what I would buy if I was on a $2,000 budget in this current One Piece market. So let's get it started. First off, we have carrying on as well booster boxes. I would get two of these boxes for $548. I think this set has a lot of potential. Yesterday we ranked it very highly. If you want to go watch the video to see that whole list, go watch that. At about $548, I think this is just a no-brainer investment. Maybe it goes down a little bit, but I think starting to buy these boxes today when you can, while they're still available for $540, is a great purchase. I don't think you'll regret this in a year, 2 years from now at all. They're reprinting a new version, Wave 2 in June. It could have the error cards fixed. So maybe the new set doesn't have those error cards, while this set has it guaranteed, that Wave 1 print. Either way, even if it's the same print, I think you still want to have this box. The set value is extremely high. I mean, it's pushing $20,000 to $30,000. You have the 3 red mangas, the 3 white mangas, the Shanks SP gold and silver, and the Demon God pack. I think you'll want to start buying these boxes now before it's too late. You don't want to regret not having them when you see these go maybe push back up to 700, maybe even 1,000. I think this is the best booster box to invest in One Piece, and I think you should start getting boxes now. So that's my first recommendation. That takes about half the budget. Next, we have a Fist of Divine Speed booster box. I would get one of these boxes for $380. I think these gold and silver Luffy SPs are really going to do a lot of work, and they're very unique, desirable cards. It's the Gear 5 pose. I think it looks better than the manga. Maybe people disagree. You also have another Luffy manga, Luffy SP, the Gear 2, which I'm a big fan of. Many SPs in the set, which will make these even rarer to find in cases. You have the event mangas, Luffy leader, Nami alt-art leader, and Nami regular alt-art. I think this set is very good, and I like it for $380. I see it having a lot of potential. I could see this being a $1,000 box, maybe an $800 box behind. Maybe people prefer OP05, but I think it'll still do very well. The price point is decent relative to the market, so I think getting one of these boxes you'll be very happy with. And I think, yeah. Next we have Azure C7 booster box. This box is currently at $220, and I think this set is very good. You have the Bubble Zoro SP, one of the best SPs in One Piece that people will be chasing in the future. You have the Boa SP, the Mihawk SP. You have the 2 Buggy SP, gold and silver. You have the Mihawk manga. You have the You'll Frighten Me event rare, Ground Death, some of the best alternate arts in One Piece. I think really what sells this set for me is the box price. It's $220. I mean, this is close to the cheapest box in One Piece. I think it's within $5 of Royal Blood, $20 within 2 Legends. I think this box is being extremely undervalued just because it's newer, right? A lot of boxes are still out there. It's better to buy them now when they're available than wait till it's too late. So I would have this box now. I really don't see this going down under 200, maybe 180 worst case. I think you should be picking up a box now before it's too late. Next now we switch over from the booster boxes. Next we have Film Red Card Collection. I think this collection is being slept on massively. $135-ish. And you get all these cards. You get the Luffy, the Chopper, the Nami, the Zoro, the Sanji, the Robin, Shanks. I mean, these are some really nice looking cards. This Luffy is really nice. This Nami is really nice. This Zoro is really nice. And you get all these cards within the binder. I think it's a really nice collection. It looks really good how it comes in the binder. And also, additionally, you can also pull these out and grade them in the future. I mean, you have a fresh set, fresh open new product. Chances are many of these will get a 10. In One Piece, you also have the Shanks and the Uta to add. So you have every Straw Hat promo in this collection, in this one product. You get, what is this, like 11 cards. You get all this. You have a chance to grade it. You have some of the nicest promos in One Piece. It looks really good as a set. Collectors are going to want to have this set if they're collecting promos, or some collectors are just going to want this whole set. So yeah, I would put that in. It's at $135 right now. I could easily see this being $500, $600 in the future. There's 29 listings. This seller has 10. You'll want to get this product right now. It will not go much cheaper than $100 ever, and I really like the collection too. So I would highly recommend getting this. Next we have some singles. The Luffy Illustration Box Volume Promo 3. I think you should get 10 of these for $5.15. You pick up 10 of these for $50. I think your downside is very low. Even if this goes to $1, you're what, down? You're down $40, $10. I can see this card being $50, $100. I would really get these promos as much as I can. If you can get them sealed, or if you can go to a show and get deals, you can even lower this price, but I have it set to the TCG player price. I would highly recommend getting this promo. I really like its potential. It also has a grading play, same with the Film Red. I would really highly recommend getting these promos. And next we have Volume 5 Illustration Box. I think this is a great way to get Carrying on His Will, OP13, and PRB. You get 4 packs, 2 of each, and 2 promo cards for $60. I think this is kind of a cheaper option, but something to round out your collection or investment. You get a collection box. These packs are unmapped too, so there's also potential in the future. Collectors will want the booster box, right? But some people will want to open this, and booster boxes are mappable, which means you can determine the likelihood of a box having a manga or SP based on what other boxes in that case, if they've opened one or not. These are unmappable products. There could be a premium on this in the future. A lot of people don't know how that's how it works, but in the future, as these cards become more and more valuable, you'll want to get products like these that aren't mappable. And for $60, you get 2 of the best sets, 2 packs of each, and 2 promos that have a grading play as well. I'd highly recommend getting maybe one of those boxes. Next, we have the Volume 6. Same thing. It has the same packs as Volume 5. You got some... Personally, I like these promos better. I think they're more unique. You also have a grading play here, so I'd kind of round off the collection. That $120 that we're filling up, about $60 each to fill out your $2,000 budget. And as you can see, we come out to $2,094. If you can find this on Facebook Marketplace, or if you go to shows, you could also get this price lower. You could work out a deal if someone has these. Maybe you can get these boxes for $500 each. Now you have $80 more in your budget. And that's what I want to include these last 3 cards in this budget for. Zoro from starter deck. I should make a video on underrated cards because I think there's so many underrated cards, so many opportunities in One Piece. And I think now, since it's so newer, you're taking on greater risk, but that upside is going to be so great in the future. And I think people are just underestimating the value of these cards. I mean, this has 36 listings. I think this card is a super nice Zoro card. $15. I think picking up a couple of these with maybe your leftover budget, just in general. Promos I think will perform very well in One Piece. And here's another promo, the Nami Best Selection. I think this is one of the best Namis in all of One Piece. It was $6 to $10 maybe a year ago. It ran up to $40. Now it's back down to $20. I think this card is amazing. I don't know how it is $20. There's 56 listings, so there's quite a bit of listings. It looks like this month 5, 10, maybe like 20 to 30 promos have sold. I think this card is severely underrated. This card will not be $20 forever. I'd highly recommend getting one or a couple copies while you still can. I think this card looks amazing in person. It's from the first Best Selection, Volume 1. This card is going to be very, very scarce as the years go on. And for $20, I don't know how it's this price. I think people should be buying this up. In fact, I'll probably buy many more of these copies. I have a couple now, but I think I need to get way more at $20. That's just way too cheap. Lastly, we have Boa Hancock. Alternate art. This started out at $16, then it ran up to about $50. Now it's down to $10. There's 118 listings. There's quite a bit, but this is from OP13. This set will be expensive to open. And this is a really nice boa, I think. I wanted to include some waifus if you were into those kind of cards. $10 for this card. That's just way too cheap. It's down 58%. Now's a great time to buy. Get a copy, get a few copies of these. Look for gradable copies. You can always grade them in the future. I don't think this card will go lower than $10 for much long, or even if it does, more opportunity to buy. This will be a more expensive card in the future. And I just kind of wanted to include those if you like investing in cards or collecting cards and just watching it go up in value. And like I said, maybe you can work out a deal and get this lower and you can fit in a couple more cards or boxes into your investment. But this is what I would recommend with $2,000. I think OP13 is a no-brainer. OP11, great set. OP14, this card collection is severely underrated. I'll probably be making a video about best card collections and most underrated alternate arts in the future. So yeah, that's what I do with $2,000. I hope some of you take this advice and it works out for you in the future. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. Peace.